Yes, of course it.
Hey guys, it's Alyssa. So today's video, I wanted to like sit down and talk to you guys. I'm gonna be doing kind of like a cartilage piercing story time, because if you're thinking about getting your cartilage, you might be nervous, you might like want to know what it's like, stuff like that. And I wanted to do a video because I just got my cartilage pierced. You can see it right there. I just got it pierced last week. It was like, it would have exactly a week ago tomorrow, because I got it on Wednesday last week and tomorrow's Wednesday. Anyways, but I did want to do a video to kind of like explain like my experience, how it's been going, the healing process of how it's been going. I know it's only been a week, but like I can still talk about it, and what I'm doing to kind of heal it and stuff like that. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. But before we get started into the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media. It'll be on the screen here in the description box below. And make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I have some really exciting videos coming up. And I know they say that every time, but I'm for real, I have some exciting videos. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started with my experience, I guess. So I don't really have like a plan of how I'm talking about this. I'm kind of just gonna talk and see what I say. I don't know. But yeah, so I got my cartilage pierced a week ago. And I can't tell you the specific place that I got it pierced because it's like specific to my state, you know. But I did go to somewhere that had like the needles, not the piercing gun, because the piercing gun is really bad for like your ears in general, but especially for a cartilage piercing, it could like shatter the cartilage. It's just really bad, and I don't recommend getting it pierced with a gun. So I guess I'll talk about pain first and like how much it hurt, because I'm sure that's what you're like wondering if you're getting your cartilage pierced, is how much it hurts. Everybody told me that it would hurt a lot because like you can see I have had my lobes pierced, and this is my first like non-lobe piercing ever. So I was expecting it to hurt a lot. So I don't know if it's because I was just so like expecting it to hurt a lot, or if it just actually didn't hurt, but it really wasn't that bad. Like it was just like, it just felt like a needle going through my ear, like that's it. Like I just felt the sharp like pinch, if that makes sense, and then it was pretty much over. And then when she had to put like the backing or the front on the jewelry, she had to like screw it on or whatever, I could feel that a little bit, and it was like a little painful, like a little pinch, but that was pretty much it, to be honest. From what I remember, I got these two done with like the guns at Claire's, and the cartilage was obviously a little more painful than those, but that's because it's like different, like, how do I explain it? Like it's cartilage and this is just like flesh, so obviously it's gonna hurt a little different. If you've never gotten your ears pierced with a needle, I would definitely recommend doing it, because it's really not that bad and you don't even really know what's going on. Like it's just like a pinch and you're done pretty much. So it really wasn't that bad compared to a gun. Honestly, it didn't really make much of a difference to me. I'm not even sure like how to explain things, because like I don't have videos, I don't have pictures, I don't really have anything, because I had to go by myself because of COVID. That's another thing. I did go by myself to this appointment, and usually you'd bring someone. I know a lot of people bring people like their tattoo appointments, piercing appointments, stuff like that. But I just went by myself because I couldn't bring anyone. I like called and I was like, am I able to bring someone, or do I have to go by myself? And they were like, you can't really bring anyone right now, which is fine and understandable. Like I was fine with it. But yeah, I went by myself and it really wasn't that bad. I just literally went in there, filled out the paperwork, because I'm 18, so I can, you know, get a piercing by myself. And so I just filled out the paperwork and then like sat down and waited till she came out and got me, and then she brought me back to the room. And then when we got in the room, she like was talking to me about like which side I wanted it to be, like what placement, because you know, like for cartilage you can get them like anywhere along here or above it. So she was asking me like where I wanted it, and I didn't really know. So she actually marked like a couple dots for me. Like she did this one, and then she did like a couple more below it, and then she did one above it. So I did like the second highest one, if that makes sense. I can show you like an ear piercing chart, and then I'll circle like where I did mine. It'll be right here, you'll see it. But yeah, so she did that for me, and she marked it just like I could see, and I looked in the mirror and stuff. And then she like cleaned it up a little bit, you know, like did the sterilizing wipe or whatever. And then she took the little gun thing, or not the gun, oh my gosh. And then she took the needle and just did it. And I really didn't really know what she was doing. She's like told me to take a deep breath in and then breathe out, and it was all done. And I know I keep showing it, but it's like I'm trying to give you guys visuals. But I got the ball, and they had options for like the hoops, you know, but I didn't want to do a hoop for like my first cartilage piercing because I know those take a long time to heal. My piercer said that it would take like 6 to 12 months to heal. So I have to be really careful and stuff like that. And I know it's gonna take a while because my lobe piercing took a while to heal as well. So I didn't want to do like a ring because I know that I feel like that would get caught on like everything. So I knew I wanted to do like a little ball just so it could be, you know, right there. And then I'll change it out. Well, they say I actually have my care sheet right here. I'll grab it and I'll read off of it for you. So on here it says that I can change it in 4 months, but that's just my piercing place. I'm sure it's like similar for others, but that's what they recommend, 4 months. But I'll probably keep it in like a little bit longer than that. Okay, so now that I've talked about like the actual piercing, I'm gonna talk about how it's been healing process, what I've been doing to heal it, stuff like that. So my piercer told me to mix, what is it called? It's like non-iodized sea salt. I think that's what it is. Yeah, non-iodized sea salt into 1 cup of water. It's like 1/4 teaspoon of the salt into 1 cup of water. And then you have to mix it up. And then I have the cup up there, but I'm not going to grab it right now. I literally take the cup and I have to like dip my ear in it like this. And I have to do that twice a day. And it's really annoying because it gets like all my hair wet. And then usually in the middle of the day, I will use antimicrobacterial soap to like rinse the area. So I like, you know, just put the soap on and then I rinse it with water just to do that. So I do the sea salt soak twice a day, in the morning, at night, and then in the middle of the day I do the soap thing. But I feel like the sea salt soak is more important. I don't know. But that's what they just told me to do. I'm sure it just, you know, depends on where you go. But yeah, and so far it's been pretty good. It was really sore for like the first 2 days. Like it literally, I think the first day I got it, it was just constantly sore. Like literally there wasn't a second that I wasn't feeling pain in it. It wasn't bad, but it was like this dull like pain. But then by the second day it was better. And I didn't take any like I didn't take any Tylenol or Advil or anything for it just because I was like, whatever. And then I think yesterday, not last night, but the night before, I slept on it weird, and so it did start bleeding in the back especially, and I think up in the front. But I feel like that's okay, it's kind of normal. I looked it up and it was like I don't know. But everything else has been fine. So obviously it's only been 1 week, and I guess if anything happens, I'll let you guys know. If like it gets infected, I'm sure you'll know. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's all for today's video. It might be short, it might be long. I don't really know. I don't know the time on this, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions for me, leave them down below. And I'm sure if you have any questions that I don't know, someone else can answer them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you are thinking about getting your cartilage pierced, just do it because it's so worth it, and it's really not that bad, to be honest. And yeah, make sure to follow me on all my social media and subscribe down below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.